wanted to touch base with you guys. Sorry it's been a little bit since I got back to you about the season and where we're going with that. Right now we're still up in the air, so I'll keep you posted on that one. But I did want to try to get you a video to introduce the warm-ups that we do for throwing. This is something that you and your parents can work on at home, in the park, in the backyard, even just to yourself against a wall with a tennis ball. But like I say at practice, we do things purposefully. So when we do the breakdown of the throwing, it starts with the wrist, elbow, to the shoulder, and then the full arm, full body throw. So I will be breaking down each of those, and then hopefully you guys can do this at home. So the first thing that we start on is wrist toss. Right now on the wrist toss, all we're doing is isolating the wrist movement. This will help with the full body throw and a follow through. Okay, we'll get a good snap on the ball. So what we're looking for here is to isolate the wrist and then get a good back spin by fully flexing and then releasing the wrist. Okay. So when we do this, we do them without gloves so that our receiving, we can practice two hands receiving. So no gloves on wrist toss, and we usually do about 10. So what you'll do is hold the forearm to be able to just to isolate the wrist. If you don't hold the forearm or above the elbow, the girl's tendency is to use the full forearm. Right now I'm just using wrists. So what we'll do is fully back. And my girl's not paying attention, so I don't want to throw it to her. So you always want to make sure the receiver is paying attention so that you don't hit them in the face. So what we'll do is fully back, and then the purpose of this is try to get as much spin on the ball as possible. You really want to look for the rotation of the seams. And to do that, you want to make sure you grip the seams. In practice, I'll see a lot of girls just floating the ball, and that's not the point of this drill. The point of this drill is to get the spin to get a good snap on the throw when you go into full body throws. So after you've done your wrist toss, you usually do about 10 each, we're going to go into short toss. And so short toss is now incorporating the whole forearm, the wrist, all the way up, or all the way to the elbow, excuse me. So doing this, I have the girls usually hold their glove underneath their elbow so they can make sure to isolate this part of their arm as opposed to getting that shoulder involved. Because right now we're not at the shoulder yet, we're at just this part. So now we are doing short toss. Our receiver has gloves. We both have gloves. Receivers are giving a good target, okay? This is helpful in being able to see where we want it to throw, which is usually chest height. So we're holding our glove hand under our elbow. We're still making sure we get that rotation of the wrist. We want to make sure we're following through. Receivers, make sure you're using two hands. And you'll just do about 10 of those. So the next drill that we're doing after wrist toss and short toss is called side toss. And for this drill, you'll be getting down on one knee. You'll have your throwing knee down and your catching glove knee up. You want to make sure that your glove knee is facing your target. And what we're going to be doing and working on here is all upper body, getting the rotation of our torso, rotation of our shoulders into a good throwing position to line up for a good throw to our target. So what it's going to look like, you're going to do kind of a figure eight. So we'll start with the glove, the ball in the glove. You're going to go to the outside. So you got to really rotate that body. Okay, my opposite shoulder is going to be in line with my throwing knee. So rotate to the outside, to the inside. So now my glove shoulder is in line with my my glove knee. My elbow's pointing to my target. My throwing hand is up. Elbow is in line with my shoulder. And I'm going to be throwing and following through down to my shoe. Okay? So sideways, this view. Ball in the glove hand. Outside. Inside. My shoulder is lined with my knee, which is lined with my target. Throwing hand up. See how my wrist, practicing wrist toss, my wrist is facing out. And then throwing down and following through to my shoe. So now that we have the breakdown of how I want the side toss motion to go, I'll show a couple in the speed that I want it when you do this. And I want you to be purposeful about the motions that we're doing, just so that your body can learn how it feels to throw correctly. So what I will do is make sure you receive it 2 hands from the person that your partner, and then outside, inside, follow through, down. Okay? Outside, inside. Stop here on the first couple so you make sure that your shoulders and your knee are in line with your target. Your wrist is facing out. And then follow through. Okay? You want to follow through and hit that shoelace on the top. Ready? So you're receiving it from your partner. Outside, inside, follow through. Receive 2 hands. Outside, inside. Check to make sure you're in line. Elbow is up in line with your shoulder. Follow through. All right, so now that we've done our wrist toss, our short toss, and our side toss with our figure eights, we're going to do full body throws, okay? So those full motions, so everything that we've learned, the wrist toss, the elbow, the shoulder, the body rotation is going to come together, okay? When you're receiving it from your partner, make sure you're using 2 hands. Give a good target. Receive it with 2 hands so that you can make sure to get it out of your glove properly. So what I'll do is I'll receive it from my partner, get my feet in line. Just like when we're doing side toss, your knee is in line with your target. Now your foot is in line with your target. My shoulders are in line with my target. Elbow up, wrist facing out. Follow through. Receive 2 hands, feet, hips, shoulders. Follow through. Hands, follow through. So make sure every day you guys do some throwing, wrist toss, short toss, side toss, and then full body throw. 10, 20, that would work. Just try to keep that in shape so that when we do get to practice next time, our arms are still strong and we're doing the proper mechanics for the throws and the receiving. All right? So I hope that you guys can do this with your parents, your brothers, your sisters. I know that's really hard right now when we're all supposed to just kind of be in our own space, but if we can get out in the sunshine like this, just being able to throw is really going to help. So I miss you guys. I hope everybody's doing well, and I can't wait to see you.